Horvat against Suzuki. Puck to the side. Hughes hustles after it. Caulfield as well. The Canadiens come up with it. Get it back to Matheson. Pettersson knocked him down. Just going to get away with it too. Pettersson attacking from the side. He scores!
Oh man, no.
Okay, both teams have a beef now.
Yeah, they have a beef. Marty St. Louis goes right to the dressing room.
13 seconds into overtime. And for just the third time in their history, the Canucks have won a game, coming back from 4 or more goals at any point. Third time ever. 1971, 1973, and 2022. Pettersson the winner. 13 seconds in. The Canucks take it 7-6.
Oh, and how about Elias Pettersson? That's his third point of the game. We saw him set up Mikheyev twice with perfect passes, and now Elias Pettersson gives Sam Montembeault the look like he's going to go all the way across, and instead just tucks it 5-hole. Here's Pettersson. Looks like he's going to go all the way across, and then just quick hands, and Montembeault is beat. There's Matheson gets knocked down, and you're right, the Canadiens have a beef. No call from the referees. Here's Matheson and see Pettersson. Oh boy, that wasn't in the skates, it was more on the knee.
So Kuzmenko tied it with his 12th. Pettersson wins it with his 12th. And the Canucks wind up with a split on this homestand. And would you have thought that an hour and a half ago?
No, and Connor Delia gets the win.
Delia came in when it was 4-0 Montreal. He winds up part of a 7-6 come-from-behind victory for the Canucks. It was a story of about 16 different games. Canadiens had the huge lead. Canucks stormed back. Montreal retook the lead. Vancouver won it in overtime. 7-6 the final. Stay tuned. Faisal Kamiza, Jesse Fuchs, Sportsnet Central now.
As Suzuki lining up to take the draw, Matheson, Caulfield for the Habs. Underway overtime, Rogers Arena in a 6-6 game.
So getting the opening face-off against Bo Horvat, real key.
Matheson falls, Pettersson cuts in, Pettersson, forehand, score! Pettersson, OT winner, Canucks win! Seconds in, Pettersson, your hero, as they battle back from 4-0, continue to fight and get the much-needed 2 points.
What an intense face-off to start overtime. Suzuki and Horvat. Cole Caulfield makes a play to gain possession, which is real significant. Unfortunately for Michael Matheson, he loses his edge, goes down, and Elias Pettersson says, okay, opportunity presents itself. And he absolutely takes full advantage. And here it is off the faceoff. And Caulfield makes a really good play against Quinn Hughes, trying to get up there underneath the stick and wins it. And then Matheson just slips, and Pettersson knows that he's got a clear path to the net. Just like that, 13 seconds. Nice little play in tight, opens up Samuel Montembeault and slips it right in between the legs for the game winner. Big time skill on display there by Elias Pettersson.
12th goal of the season, Craig, hitting the 30-point plateau already for Pettersson, who offensively having a nice year as he leads the team in scoring, and a big-time goal in overtime in a game that had a lot of everything. 7-6 your final score, as the Canucks wrapping up their 4-game homestand. Molson export 3 stars, Craig.
Well, you got Elias Pettersson with the game-winning goal, a couple assists. Nick Suzuki was so good all through the evening. And then Ilya Mikheyev with his 2 goals. Real dangerous player. Those are your Molson export 3 stars.
So both teams collecting a point. Vancouver now 24 points on the season. The Montreal Canadiens 26. As the Habs now 6-5-2 away from the Bell Center. Craig, fuel up your private jet. We're going to be there shortly. Habs Kraken, that's tomorrow. That's less than 24 hours away. 10 Eastern Time. Molson Expert Canadiens Hockey on TSN. We look forward to that. In the meantime, thanks for staying up late with us, and good night from downtown Vancouver.
Horvat and Suzuki will take the draw at center ice. It's a scramble draw, goes to the far boards. Caulfield plays it back into his own end for Matheson, and the Canadiens start with possession. Matheson fell on the forecheck. Pettersson might have got his stick in there, but now here's Pettersson to the goal. He scores! Elias Pettersson ends a wild night tonight in Vancouver, as the Canucks score their 7th of the game just 13 seconds into overtime. It's Pettersson's 12th of the year, and Vancouver takes it over Montreal in a thriller, 7-6.
Take a breath after that one, Canucks fans. A little bit of everything, but Elias Pettersson takes the puck away from Mike Matheson, who falls on the play and beats Sam Montembeault in tight by beating him 5-hole, and just a good play by Pettersson to be patient yet again. Doesn't take a shot, doesn't rush it, Batch, and goes in tight and waits for Montembeault to open up and squeezes it past him.
On the initial play, Pettersson's pretty lucky he wasn't called for a trip, as he gave Matheson a tap on the side of the leg with his stick. Matheson fell. Pettersson gathered the puck and drove back to the net off the right wing wall, opening up Montembeault and beating him between the legs. Canadiens won't be happy with the end of this one. Neither will the legions of their fans that were in attendance tonight at Rogers Arena, but the Canucks will not care. They've won back-to-back games, even if they had to go to overtime to win them both.
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't a masterpiece. This won't be hanging in the Vancouver Art Gallery, folks, but a win is a win. 7. Look at that. Just the amount of goals in this game. 7-6. 13 goals, and really a comeback win when nobody thought the Canucks would come back after 20 minutes. A resilient win, but still a lot of questions to come out of this one too.
4-2, and that kind of gave momentum to the Canucks in the third. I didn't think that much momentum, but it definitely made a game of it.
We got Suzuki, Caulfield out there with Matheson. Matheson gets tripped. No call. Here's Pettersson to the net, and he scores. And Matheson, he was tripped there, and there was no call. Pettersson scores, and this wild game has come to an end. And you were right, Sergio. Didn't take long.
I didn't think it would be that fast. I'd like to see the replay here as Matheson falls. Does he trip on his own, or does he get tripped? And as the Canuck fans are standing, the Canadiens fans are, in disbelief here with a 4-0 lead, and end up losing this game, as Pettersson is the one that capitalized there in overtime, a 3-on-3. And okay, guys, show the replay so we can talk about it here. I just want to see what happens to Matheson. He's the one that has the puck. And, it's just right off the draw. It's Suzuki that has the puck. Canadiens win the draw, which is great. You're the one that end up getting the puck. Matheson skates backwards. And, he just wipes out on his own. Yeah. He wipes out on his own, and that's where, Pettersson just walks in. And once he falls down, there's miscommunication, who goes on who, and Pettersson goes in and scores.
He chopped at him, and then Matheson lost an edge. Well, that's one for the ages there, this game here tonight. Positive is that Montreal, they do come away with a point. Okay.